When it comes to the latest tragedies, it's no secret that some changes really have to be made. When it comes to the Amber Alert's criteria, there's a gray area that's being neglected. This age demographic keeps being labeled runaway and basically labeled unjustly. Ashanti Billy's dad wants to have Ashanti's law implemented to address that gray area. This law would address that critical age demographic. It would start, I guess, sounding bells and whistles when it comes to them missing right away. And I think it's a great idea. It hasn't been implemented yet, but there's strides being made to make that happen. And it's so needed. It's so needed. Either the broken thing that is the Amber Alert criteria needs to be fixed, or this new thing needs to be implemented. That old system is failing our children. Too many lives are being lost. Anyway, here's the news broadcast that addresses it. And also you'll hear Ashanti Billy's dad talk about the reasons for him wanting to implement it. But we all know those reasons. We keep seeing the reason for change. You know how we do afterwards. We chop it up in the comment section. Drop me a line, a comment. Let me know how you guys feel about the situation. Peace and love, guys.
Richmond, a bill created in honor of Ashanti Billy is making its way through the General Assembly.
The legislation, dubbed the Ashanti Alert, will establish an adult version of the Amber Alert. 10 on your side's Rico Bush joins us live in the newsroom now with more about this bill. Rico, break this all down for us.
Well, Katie, Delegate Jay Jones, who represents Norfolk, drafted this legislation. He says the bill is aimed at bringing home missing and endangered adults unharmed. Here's how it would work. Through push alerts on mobile devices and billboards, the public will be notified about missing adults who are too old for an Amber Alert but too young for a Silver Alert. The bill comes with a price tag, though. It'll cost the state about $50,000, but that would allow the Virginia State Police to update their computer systems to support the program. Police say Eric Brown abducted Billy from JEB Little Creek last fall. Investigators found her murdered in North Carolina weeks later. Brown's case is still making its way through the court system, though a judge ordered him to go through a mental health evaluation to determine if he is competent to stand trial. His evaluation is expected to be delivered to the court next month. We continue to track the Ashanti Alert bill, and I'll tell you where it stands. That is coming up in just 30 minutes. Live in Newsroom, Rico Bush.
To remember a local teen kidnapped and eventually found dead in Norfolk. Annalisa Gale shows us how his proposal is paying tribute to Ashanti Billy and hopefully saving other families from the trauma her parents have had to endure.
It's bigger than Ashanti.
Tony Billy sleeps with his daughter Ashanti's photo by his bedside every night. Police say Eric Brown kidnapped and murdered Ashanti. The 19-year-old was reported missing in September when she didn't show up to work on the military base where she worked at a Blimpies in Norfolk. Looking back, Ashanti's dad wished he had a way to quickly alert the public that she was missing.
My thing is, if anybody come up missing, we should be willing to have that will and desire to find them, look for them. And I looked at, just a recent issue with the Jholie Moussa. That was devastating.
Virginia Delegate Jay Jones is now pushing for a bill that would create an adult version of an Amber Alert. It would address the gray area for adults. It would be called the Ashanti Alert.
Bill is keeping her alive, so she's still alive. We know that this is a process that's going to take some time, but we're patiently waiting. We're willing because the end result is that we're helping others.
Annalisa Gale, ABC 7.